Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss some important questions related to electrolysis. Your first question is electrolysis is a redox process. Explain. Since during electrolysis two processes, that is oxidation and reduction, occurs simultaneously on respective electrodes. At anode, process of oxidation occurs, while at cathode, process of reduction occurs. These two processes occur simultaneously. That is why electrolysis is a redox process. Next question. Classify the following substances under three headings: strong electrolyte, weak electrolyte, and non-electrolyte. Electrolytes are those substances which conduct electricity either in molten state or in aqueous solution. And it is of two types, weak and strong. If there is complete ionization or dissociation of electrolyte takes place in aqueous solution, then it is called strong electrolyte, and a solution of strong electrolyte contains only ions. But weak electrolytes are those electrolytes which partially dissociate or partially ionized in solution and contains ions and molecules both in their solution. Whereas non-electrolyte are the substances which does not ionize or dissociate in solution and their solution contains only molecules. So the acetic acid is weak electrolyte because it partially ionized in solution and its solution contains ions and molecules both. NH4Cl is a strong electrolyte because it completely ionized in solution and its solution contains only ions. NH4OH is again weak electrolyte. CCl4 is non-electrolyte. Dilute sulfuric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid is a strong electrolyte because its solution contains only ions, while concentrated sulfuric acid is weak electrolyte. And sulfuric acid is a covalent compound. So, in concentrated solution, sulfuric acid contains ions and molecules both. Carbonic acid is weak electrolyte, and sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, these are strong electrolyte. Now, how will you identify which substance act as strong or weak electrolyte? By chemical formula. In case of NaOH, OH comes from either weak base or from strong base. For example, NaOH is a alkali of strong electropositive element. Sodium is strong electropositive element, belongs to alkali metals. That is why NaOH is strong alkali or strong electrolyte. EH2CO3 is carbonic acid, it is mineral acid, and it is only the mineral acid which is weak electrolyte. Sulfuric acid being a covalent compound, it completely anhydrous or completely contains only ions in dilute solutions. So the dilute sulfuric acid is strong electrolyte, while concentrated sulfuric acid is weak electrolyte. CCl4 is organic compound. It is purely covalent compound. It is non-polar covalent compound. That is why it is non-electrolyte. NH4OH is non-metallic hydroxide. It is non-metallic hydroxide. That is why it is weak electrolyte. NH4Cl is a salt. If the substance is a salt formed by the complete or partial neutralization of acids and bases, then identify its cation or anion. Any one of the ion, if any one of the ion comes from either a strong acid or from a strong base, then it must be a strong electrolyte. Its Cl negative ion, chloride ion, comes from HCl, and NH4 positive comes from NH4OH. Means when NH4OH plus NH4Cl, then we get NH4Cl plus H2O. So the Cl comes from strong electrolyte, one of the ion comes from strong electrolyte, that is why NH4Cl salt is strong electrolyte. Acetic acid is organic acid, all the organic acids are weak electrolyte, and all the mineral acids except carbonic acid is strong electrolyte. Next question. Name the particles present in aqueous solution of the following electrolytes. Aqueous solution of NaCl. NaCl is strong electrolyte, so its aqueous solution contains only ions, and which ions are present in its solution? EH plus ion from H2O, OH ion from H2O, and Na ion from NaCl, Cl ion from NaCl. So the Na ion, Cl ion, EH ion, and OH ion present in aqueous solution of NaCl. Copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is also a strong electrolyte. Its aqueous solution contains EH ion, OH ion, copper ion, and sulfate ion. Acidified water. Acidified water means water with small amount of concentrated sulfuric acid. So in the acidified water, EH ion, OH ion, and sulfate ion are present. In Na2SO4, sodium sulfate is a strong electrolyte. Its aqueous solution contains EH ion, OH ion, and sulfate ion with sodium ion. Sodium ion, sulfate ion, EH ion, and OH ion present in aqueous solution of sodium sulfate. Next question. Name the products of electrolysis when, number 1, acidified water is electrolyzed using platinum electrode. When acidified water is electrolyzed in using a platinum electrode, then hydrogen gas being positive evolves at anode, while oxygen being a negative evolves at oxygen gas evolves at anode and hydrogen gas at cathode. Hydrogen is electropositive element, so it gets discharged H plus ion gets discharged at cathode and hydrogen gas evolves at cathode, while oxide ion being negative ion, so it gets discharged at anode, and oxygen gas evolves at anode. Oxygen evolves at anode while hydrogen gas evolves at cathode. Molten lead bromide is electrolyzed using graphite electrode. In molten lead bromide, only lead ion and bromide ions are present. Lead ion, being a positive ion, gets discharged at cation at cathode, and bromide ion, being a negative ion, gets discharged at anode. Means bromine vapor, reddish brown vapors of bromine evolves at anode and lead deposited at cathode. Acidified copper sulfate solution is electrolyzed using platinum anode and copper cathode. Platinum anode. Platinum electrode is inert electrode. It is inactive electrode. And copper is active electrode. When platinum anode is used during the electrolysis of acidified copper sulfate solution, then copper ion gets deposited at cathode and hydrogen gas, in case of copper sulfate solution using platinum electrode, since platinum does not take part in reactions, only the ions, negative ions, acidified copper sulfate ion contains copper ion, sulfate ion, ES ion, OH ion, and SO4 double negative ion. These ions are present in aqueous solution of copper sulfate, acidified aqueous solution of copper sulfate. OH ion gets discharged at platinum anode and copper ion at copper cathode. So in this case, oxygen gas evolves at anode while copper deposited at cathode. Next, acidified copper sulfate solution is electrolyzed using copper electrode. In this case, cathode and anode both are used copper electrode, and copper is active electrode. That is why copper gets oxidized, forms cation, and at cathode copper gets reduced as a copper metal. So the oxidation occurs at copper anode, and copper ion comes from copper electrode to the copper sulfate solution, and same ion, means copper ion, gets discharged at cathode as a copper metal. Next question, fifth question. A metal article is to be electroplated with silver. Name the cathode and anode. Second, name the electrolyte used. What kind of salt is the electrolyte? Why is it preferred to silver nitrate as an electrolyte? State one condition to ensure that the deposit is smooth, firm, and long-lasting, and write the reactions taking place at cathode and anode. During electroplating, the article to be electroplated made as cathode, and the metal to be plated, on the surface of article is made anode. So in this case, metal article to be plated with silver means silver anode is used and article cathode. Cathode is made up of article which to be electroplated, and silver is taken as anode which to be plated. What kind of salt solute? Next, name the electrolyte used. Which electrolyte is used? Aqueous solution of sodium argentocyanide or potassium argentocyanide is used in this case, because silver metal gets plated on the article. So the condition is that electrolyte must contain the same ion of the anode. So the sodium argentocyanide which contains silver ion or potassium argentocyanide which contains silver ion used as electrolyte. What kind of salt is the electrolyte? Sodium argentocyanide and potassium argentocyanide both are complex salt. Both are complex salt. Why is it preferred to silver nitrate as an electrolyte? Silver nitrate is a strong electrolyte. When silver nitrate solution is used as electrolyte, then rapid and uneven deposition takes place on the article. But when sodium argentocyanide or potassium argentocyanide is taken as electrolyte, then smooth and continuous smooth deposition takes place on the article. This is the main reason sodium argentocyanide or potassium argentocyanide is preferred to silver nitrate. State one condition to be ensured that the deposit is smooth, firm and long lasting. For this, electrolyte must be weak, just like sodium or potassium argentocyanide. Current should be DC. AC current is unable to bring about electroplating. Only DC current for long time. DC current for long time gives firm, long lasting and smooth deposition on the article. Write the reactions taking place at cathode and anode. Write the reaction taking place at cathode and anode. Oxidation occurs at anode, while reduction occurs at cathode. Since silver metal used as anode, then silver gets oxidized as a silver ion by the loss of electron, and silver ion gets reduced or gets deposited on the article cathode by the gain of electron. This is all about this question. Your next question. Your next question is, give reasons for the following. First, the blue color of aqueous copper sulfate solution fades when it is electrolyzed using platinum electrodes. Next, lead bromide undergoes electrolytic dissociation in the molten state but is a non-electrolyte in the solid state. Next, the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen formed at cathode and anode is 2:1 by volume. Next, a graphite anode is preferred to other inert electrodes during electrolysis of fused lead bromide. Next, CCl4 carbon tetrachloride is liquid but does not conduct electricity. Next, the electrolysis of acidified water is considered to be an example of catalysis. For all these questions, kindly see the videos of concerned lesson, means electrolysis, and write answer. Next question. Draw a level diagram to show the following. First, how iron is electroplated with copper, how iron is electroplated with nickel, how acidulated water is electrolyzed, how acidified copper sulfate solution is electrolyzed, and also state your observations in each case. For these answers, kindly see the videos 2 to 3 times and try to write the exact answer for all these questions. That's all. Thank you.